So, where is your strategic plan? Is it in your drawer? Is it buried in the note sections of your phone? Is it somewhere hanging up on your wall, not to be looked at? Where is it in your brain? You've been strategically planning in your mind all year. Where is it, y'all? Let me go back. Let me take out to the Bible because I'm good for giving the scripture, okay? In the book of Habakkuk. We all know the scripture. I don't care if you saved or not. You have heard this scripture. Write the vision and make it plain. Everybody like to stop there. But there's a purpose, there's a strategic purpose behind why you must write the vision and make it plain. So it's not enough to write a vision, right? It says make it plain, make it clear enough, make it smart enough, make it intentional, make it actionable, make it realistic enough, right? And if you keep on reading, it says so that someone, a herald, may run with it. This is why you need it. This is why strategic plans are so important. Your vision needs to be written down in a clear and concise way so that people can run with it. Your vision is not for you to just put to the side. Your vision is not for, like, the purpose of your vision is so that it can be ran with, so that you can actually produce the fruit from the vision, so that you can actually see it come to pass. All right. All right. So if you one of the ones, you be writing it, it's in your notes, you ain't looked at it since you wrote it. It's on your wall. You haven't revisited it since you wrote it. Come here. Let's talk. Okay? Because actionable steps are always going to be greater than your endless brainstorming. You have too many notes in your phone. You have too many ideas that you want to do. You have too many things that you want to produce in different areas of your life. And you're like, man, what is happening? You can brainstorm 24/7 if you want to. And you will find yourself at the end of a month, at the end of a quarter, at the end of the year. You're like, man, none of these ideas, none of this brainstorming, nothing has come to pass. Nothing has happened. And then you start going, 2024 and go the way you wanted to go. None of your years since 2020 been going the way you wanted it to go. And so then we got to start thinking like, is it me? Is it somebody else? Is it something else? Like, what is going on? And the truth of the matter is your plan is collecting dust somewhere and it's waiting for you to bring it to life, right? It's waiting for you to bring it to life. And if you feel like you're not able to do that intentionally and in the best way possible, then it's also waiting for you to get someone to support you to bring it to life. Because you write the vision, you make it plain, and then someone can run with it. But if you're one of my I wouldn't say a pet peeve, because I actually like working with people like this, because then I can help them see what it is, and then help them move forward with a plan. Like people who, like, you have this great big high level vision, you know what it is you want to do, you've been doing it, but you don't have a real vision, like you don't have a real plan for that to come to pass, right? And you're like, oh, it just hasn't been going well, nothing is working, and it causes you to be discouraged, right? So then discouragement begins to creep in and you're like, man, I feel so discouraged. And then when you're not seeing results, you eventually get into a place where it's like, man, borderline depression, right? And then from there, you like, well, maybe this ain't what I was supposed to do. No, this is what you were supposed to do. You just didn't do it. Okay. And so we gotta dust that dust off of our plans and we need to bring them to life, because your plans only work when you actually do something with them. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, we don't strategic plan just because we think it's cute and because everybody else is doing it. We don't strategic plan so that we can say, well, I had a goal. A strategic plan, if in another one of my videos, I talked about how it's not just this 1 year thing. Like, this is something that you should be doing every single month, at bare minimum every single quarter, where you're literally revisiting your goals for the month, for the quarter, and you're like, okay, did this work? Did this not work? What happened? What did I need to do? What do I need to change? What do I need to reprioritize? What resources do I need? What help, what support I need to do I need? What mindset shifts do I need to make in order for me to now see results from my hard work, to see results from my planning? How can I give this vision to someone else and they run with it effectively? Because a lot of times we're thinking we're giving somebody something and that they should be able to produce a result from it, but the vision was not clear. It wasn't plain. And so they're struggling to figure out what it is you do. You struggling to figure it out, but you know it in your head, but it doesn't make sense when you say it out loud to someone else, right? And so let's do it together. Let's create a plan that actually gets implemented. And we're going to do that in my 90-minute business strategy sessions. And so if you're someone who's like, yeah, I created a strategic plan in December 2023, or I created a strategic plan in January 2024, and I didn't look at it after that, or I didn't see the fruit of my labor. I didn't see a return on my time investment to create that plan. I didn't see it. Let's come back. Let's reevaluate some things. Let's go from brainstorming to actionable steps. And let's get these things done. Let's literally begin to implement your plan. And so my strategy minute sessions are 90 minutes, and we're going to get very clear. You can choose what you want to focus on for the session, whether that's a strategic plan for 2025 broken down into quarterly goals and then Q1 focused in goals. Or you can be like, hey, I just want to focus on this one area in my business. I need help. It could be literally your vision, mission, values. And you're like, listen, I know what it is I want to do. I know how I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get it on paper. I need to get it organized. One of the things I like about the business strategy sessions, they're going to be 90 minutes. You can do 1, 2, 3, or 4, however many you need to get your stuff written down, to get it organized, to get it out of your head, and to begin to implement it. One of the things I like about it is we're not only going on there to talk about this and be intentional about it for 90 minutes, you're going to get the recording of it. So you're going to be able to go back to it. That's the problem. A lot of times we record things and we never go back to it. And we're wondering like, what was I supposed to be doing? Right. And so you're going to get the recording so you can have that opportunity to go back and listen to the areas you need to listen to. It's going to help you with your messaging. It's going to help you be able to communicate this with other people. But then also, within 7 weeks of our call, you're going to get an actionable 3-month plan that you can now implement with you, your team, or whoever you work with to begin to move forward and reach your goals. And of course, if you like, I'm a solopreneur, it's just me right now. We can talk about how I may be able to help you for a different investment. And so, thanks, y'all. I wanted to talk to y'all about that. But listen, your plan should not be buried in your note section. Your plan should not be in some drawer somewhere. Your plan should not be hidden in your office on the wall somewhere and you ain't looked at it since you did it. Like, we got to write these plans and we got to make them plain so somebody can run with them, because implementation is going to get the results, right? Not brainstorming, not high level thinking and planning. You need an executioner on your executioner. Ooh, you don't need one of them. You need someone who can execute on your team so that you can go from just having great vision to actually seeing the results. And so, yeah, I will leave y'all with that, and I will see y'all in the